I'm happy you're alive, Dustin whispered softly after a long pause. All right, stop hugging me. I'm starting to run out of breath, Natasha smiled knowingly. She patted Dustin gently on the back. Although she enjoyed the moment, he was hugging her a bit too tightly. I'm sorry. I was out of line. Dustin snapped back to reality and released her immediately. He had let his emotions take over earlier. He didn't even realize what he had done. I'm happy you did that. At least it shows that you care about me. Natasha smiled sweetly. She was happy. They had gone through life and death together. It was an experience that placed her way beyond what he had with Dahlia. So what if they'd been married before? They'd even risked their lives for each other. Dear, rest up. I'll go check if your medicine is ready. Natasha tiptoed to give Dustin a kiss on the cheek before turning to leave. A gentle smile formed on Dustin's lips as he watched her leave. He felt the same sense of happiness. Finally, they had overcome this crisis. Mr. Adler, once he regained his composure, Dustin summoned Cornelius. The man had been stationed at the door. He asked, "Did anything happen during these past few days?" Natasha and Dustin had been unconscious for 3 days each, so a week had passed. Sir Reese, Millsburg has been relatively peaceful lately. Nothing much has happened, Cornelius replied. Then, he changed the topic abruptly. Oh, but we should keep a watchful eye on the Hamann family. Ever since Trent took over, he and his daughter have kicked out some outstanding members and elders from the family. The current situation within the Hamanns is rather delicate. Trent seems to be getting rid of dissenters. He kicked out anyone who didn't obey his commands. Such foolish actions will only lead to his destruction. Dustin shook his head. The Hamanns may be powerful, but it wouldn't last. With Trent acting the way he was. Sir Reese, I believe the Hamann family is like a ticking time bomb. Cornelius continued, you instructed me to have people protect Mr. Hector before. In just a few days, he has faced 3 kidnapping attempts and 2 assassination plots. Luckily, we managed to thwart them all. Woody Dustin frowned. Were they all carried out by the Hamanns? The assassins were contracted. But there's no doubt Trent and his daughter are involved in it. Cornelius said. He sounded certain. It seems like their true colors are finally about to be exposed. Dustin stroked his chin. He was deep in thought when he said, let's do this. Continue to keep an eye on them. If you notice any movements from Trent's side, let me know right away. I'm going to find an opportunity to deal with all of them once and for all. Yes, sir. Cornelius nodded. Oh, by the way, has there been any activity on Ronald's and the Martial Arts Alliance's side? Recently, Dustin suddenly asked. Since Ronald returned from the Black Forest, he immediately went into seclusion. He refused to meet anyone,